The pinger locator deployed by the Australian vessel Ocean Shield has detected signals consistent with those emitted by a black box flight recorder. If it proves to be from the important black box, retrieval attempts will begin. Dr Andreas Schiller is an oceanographer from the CSIRO. He's been working with the Australian Maritime Safety Authority to locate the missing plane, and he joins us now. So Andreas Schiller, looking at where this signal has been picked up to the north of the search zone, is that roughly the area that makes sense to you where the plane might have gone down, given the research that you've done?
Well, as you said, we are assisting the Australian Maritime Safety Authority in their search, and we are providing a number of information sets to the authorities. One is about the surface and basically how any objects might drift, but also potentially about the subsurface ocean in terms of the circulation below the surface, as well as, for instance, the acoustic properties, which are a function of the temperature, as for instance in the ocean. Based on our analysis, I cannot say that we are particularly focusing on this question you just raised, because EMSA basically is collecting all this information and comes up with a synthesis and an informed guess then about the search area. So I think it's fair to say that we assist EMSA, but I wouldn't draw just on our model results.
Okay, and what can you tell us about how sound travels through water? How far away could the black box be, if that's what it is?
Well, again, I'm not a specialist in terms of the black box technical issues, but what I can say is that the ocean, as I just mentioned, is a very complex medium, and we know as physical oceanographers that the acoustics in the ocean depends on the temperature, the salinity and the pressure. And depending on those quantities, the acoustics can travel over shorter distances or actually can be trapped in certain areas of the water column. If this information is requested from the authorities, we can readily inform them, and we have got this information at our fingertips about the surface of the ocean as well as about the deeper parts.
How deep is the ocean in that area?
Well, according to information we have, it's about 4,500 meters. But again, it's important to realize the complexity of the search area, as already communicated by other agencies. And it's a matter of fact that despite an ocean observing system, including measurements of the sea floor, it is still a very coarse system we are dealing with. In other words, we do not have a sufficiently dense observing network in the ocean, both within the water column, but also in terms of the sea floor, to be able really to pinpoint the detailed bathymetry of the ocean. It is for these reasons that the authorities have decided to employ these autonomous vehicles and other instruments, because they aid them even without an exact knowledge of the bathymetry to help them to find the flight recorder.
And the search for debris on the surface of the water continues. You're still advising EMSA about the best places to look, given your expertise with ocean currents. Are you surprised that no debris at all has been found?
Well, I can't comment about the fact that no debris has been found yet, but at the same time, we shouldn't say that it can never be found, and we shouldn't forget that even if it's not found now, there's a fair likelihood, that some debris might be washed up the shores in some point in time. And again, that is where our capability, our knowledge of the oceans helps, because we have the ability to ultimately then predict certain areas where it's most likely that debris might be found in due course.
Dr Andreas Schiller, thank you.
Thank you.